Hi guys, and welcome to day 10 of Mr. Raphael's Sketching and Drawing Challenge. So today we're going to do a coffee table. We're going to try and do a bit of an exploded view. So we're going to suggest it's got a glass tabletop to the coffee table, but we're going to show that as being elevated off the tabletop, which would be an exploded view. Good way of showing how things go together. So that's our challenge today, an exploded view of a coffee table. Guys, you might have been able to tell it was a 2-point perspective, so we're just going to get straight on in and go through our basics for the 2-point perspective. So that, as usual, would be a horizon line straight across the middle of the page. Use a ruler if you like, hopefully you can see that. I want my table down here, and I want my sort of tabletop to be somewhere above the horizon line, just so you see the difference between below and above the horizon line as well. So I'm going to start off creating up the shape for my table. So I'm going to start off with that middle line, put my vanishing points in. I'm just going to project those to my vanishing points. Make it a little bit bigger. Nice light construction lines to begin with. Rotate your paper if it feels more comfortable for you. So I've got the two sides of my table. I just want to put in the proportions now. So how long do I want it to be? I'm going to say somewhere down to about here. So I'm putting another vertical line in. How deep do I want it to be this way? I'm going to say somewhere about there. And then I'm just going to project the top of this line across to my right hand vanishing point. And I'll project the top of this line across to my left hand vanishing point. Just going to fold that line in. We'll come back and do the opening for the legs. But to begin with, I just want to put my glass top in now as well. So to begin with, what I'm going to do here is, because my glass tabletop is going to be directly in line with the table, I'm just going to project these lines up a little bit further. That should give me the four corners of my glass tabletop. And then there would be a leg that comes up from here as well. Then I'm going to, I want my tabletop maybe to be about this height, I think, maybe about here actually. So this would be the corner that would be directly above this point. So I'm going to project that back down to my left hand vanishing point now. I'm going to project the same point down to my right hand vanishing point. I'm going to project this point here, so the corner of the glass that would be above this point, that is also going to get projected down to my right hand vanishing point. And from this point here, it's going to go to my left hand vanishing point. So I've got my glass tabletop floating above it now. I'll come back and put a bit of thickness to that, but I'm going to go and put the legs on for my coffee table just now. So I'm going to make it quite a thick tabletop, so I'm just going to project the leg down here to begin with. This line that will form the thickness of the tabletop, that's going to project across to my right hand vanishing point. Keep it nice and light just now. And then I want my thickness for this leg to be a little bit thinner than this leg. Say about there. And because it would see the bottom of this leg now, because this is open, I'm going to project this line back to my just see that corner come down, I'd see that end there. So I've got the bare bones of my coffee table, bare bones of my glass top. I just want to add a bit of thickness to this glass, make it look a bit more realistic. Just going to bold that in so you can see it a bit better. So you can see my table now, glass tabletop. I want to add a wood render to my table, and I want to add a glass look to my tabletop. So I'm just going to get on with that just now. This is building on the skills you hopefully learnt in the last video. So to begin with, I'm just going to put on my sort of 3 tones. A light, a medium and a dark. I think I'll make this my light side, so go and put my light tone in. Some of these darker pencil lines. This is going to be the medium. And this was going to be my dark side. Because this inside leg is now sort of facing the same direction as here, so if the light was maybe coming through the leg, this is going to be light also. So I'm just going to shade that in my lighter tone. Get my darker tone now. So I've got 3 tones, or three colours here to do 3 shades of brown. And I've got a light, a medium and a darker one. I'm just going to go for the darker one just now and begin to put my sort of wood grain lines in. So I'm trying to make this effect onto my render. No sort of right or wrong way to do this. Just don't make them too straight, and remember to put sort of eyes in. That would suggest that there's been a branch coming out of the bit of wood at some point. Again, I'm going to project these lines across my tabletop towards my right hand vanishing point, almost as if they run up and over the edge. Just add a bold outline and a brown. I'd also see that wood grain come down this inside leg. And I'm just going to put some, I would imagine I'd have a miter joint here. So I'm just going to sketch a little bit of a 45-degree line in there, from this corner to there, just to suggest there's a manufacturing technique to this. Then with my medium brown, I'm just going to fade in some of these darker lines, blend some of these darker lines into the sort of yellow background. Again, there's no sort of right or wrong. Your technique might be slightly different to mine. Feel free to experiment. The aim of the game is just to give it a realistic look, so that somebody could look at your sketch and say, okay, I can see that you're suggesting that this would be made out of some type of wood. Add a bit more shading to the table with my medium brown. Just making some of the further away edges a little bit more dark to suggest a little bit more contrast. Guys, I'm going to leave my table there. I could spend a bit more time working that up, but I want to do my glass tabletop as well. So when I'm adding my glass render, I'm going to leave more sort of white stripes in it, which would suggest the light's bouncing off it a lot more. It's a lot more reflective surface. So that's what I'm going to aim to do for the glass top. So I'm going to sort of set myself an angle. I'm just going to try and keep that angle up as I apply a render to this. And occasionally I'm going to leave a sort of white gap. Maybe we'll push a bit harder and then fade it a bit lighter. And then I'm going to leave another white gap and then maybe push a bit harder again. I'm also going to put my bold outline in blue this time. see some of this blue maybe just bounce up over this edge. So guys, there's my the challenge for today. So a 2-point perspective coffee table with a simple exploded view showing the glass tabletop above the coffee table. Good luck everybody, hope to see what you've all been up to soon. Feel free to give me a message if you find anything too difficult. Likewise, you can send me a message with some of your pictures, it would be great to see them. Good luck everybody, cheerio, bye bye.